Hey everyone, and welcome to Baseball.com. In this video, we're going to look at the disagreements that arose among the big three during the Treaty of Versailles, during the Paris Peace Conference. That is. So the primary disagreements were that Clemenceau and Wilson argued over the harshness of the treaty. Wilson believed that a treaty was being too harsh. Clemenceau was being too harsh towards Germany, while Clemenceau believed that Wilson had no idea how much France had suffered, and therefore he needed the treaty to be harsh enough. Then the disagreement between Clemenceau and Lloyd George was about naval concessions, while Lloyd George also believed that the treaty was too harsh. So Clemenceau said that if Britain wants to be so lenient with Germany, why doesn't Britain make naval concessions, or why doesn't Britain allow Germany to have a strong navy? Because that was what threatened Britain. A navy was what threatened Britain, not an army, or not to Germany as in particular. It was the navy that was, because Britain is an island. So that was the disagreement between Clemenceau and George, and Wilson and Lloyd George also fought over the idea of self-determination. Wilson had forged this idea during his 14 points, when he presented his 14 points. So this idea said that self-determination meant that people should be allowed to govern themselves rather than be governed by others. So that meant that every country should have its own independence. So obviously Britain had a lot of colonies during that time. So that meant that this concept didn't bode well for Britain. So George and Wilson argued over